Hello YouTube family, I am back with another video, and this is, I wouldn't say a part two, but I wanted to come with the list of things, essential items that you would need just for your home. You know, I put the video yesterday for 15 food items to stockpile now. You know, you want to get your house stored up on some foods, non-perishable items. You can go watch that video to, you know, just get an idea of some things you should be just storing in your home, because we just never know what's going to happen these days. So this video is just gonna be, you know, other essential items to just have in your house. And yesterday I forgot to put in that video and emphasize on how important having lots of water in your home is. However many people, they say about 3 gallons a day per person. So if you don't have that kind of space, just get what you can get, but just get as much water as you can in your home as possible to have stored away. You know, I got water in little corners in the house. Just find a place. You know, if you have limited space, just make the space, find the room. But you want to have lots of water. Water filters. So, you know, they have all different kinds of water filters and water purifiers, but water filters are important to have in the house. Also, life straws. Let me show you what a life straw looks like. I have some right here, actually. Okay, so these are life straws. You can get them right on Amazon. You go on Amazon, get yourself and everybody in the family a few, not just one, but a few life straws. This is what it looks like. So they say with these, you can just, in the event we don't have fresh water and we can't get to any water, right? You want to, I'm gonna open it up just so I can show y'all. You want to be able to go, it's like a little pin. I have a different brand. I have another brand. This is the Life, is this the Life Straw? Survival. Basically it says, it's a survival emergency water filter. So these are like little pins, and you're gonna follow the instructions and do what it tells you to do in the event that you are in an emergency. You don't have water and you need to get to some water. Maybe you need to go to the ocean. You can stick this pin right in the water and just drink it. So these are important to have, because if we ever go through something where we can't get water, fresh water, this is what's going to allow you to be able to drink clean water, clean drinking water. They also have, let me show you these here. 1 second. Aquatabs. So Aquatabs, I don't know if you can see it, but Aquatabs are also a way to, you know, purify your water. You just put one of these into like a gallon. You have to read the instructions, but they kill the bacteria in the water. It's a way to get clean drinking water from a source where it may be bacteria and all kinds of nasty stuff in your water. So having those, super important. Life straws, water filters. That's a brand, a water filter, Life Straw. Also other water filters that you can just, you know, like put in a pitcher, and you know, that's a filter as well. Those Aquatabs, to cleanse your water. Okay, so batteries, all different sizes of batteries. Get some batteries for flashlights. Get you some flashlights in the house, just in case like we may have a power outage or a grid down situation. If we have no power, you want to be able to see. So get you some flashlights, also a little push light. Let me show you. Something like, I should have had all this stuff already sitting next to me. I just didn't think I was gonna want to show y'all. But something like this, right? Even if you don't have a, you could put on a wall, stick it right on the wall. They have like little adhesive strips. I don't have the battery in it now, but lights, you're gonna want to see. You're gonna want to see. So I get a few of them. Don't just have one, but get a few of them. Get batteries, or different types of batteries for those, to be able to, and if whatever you may need in the house, you want to just have batteries. Feel free to put in the comments other things I might not list here on my list. You guys always have other stuff, great stuff and ideas to tell the people. So the ones that's been doing this for some time, because I'm new to preparedness and actually putting away things and stocking up and having these things in your house. And so as I learn, I am going to put the information out. I'm not going to hoard information. We should all be trying to help one another. So batteries, flashlights, aluminum foil. Aluminum foil can be used for many different things. And if it comes a time where we ever, you know, run out of things in the grocery stores, like we've seen before happen, you can use aluminum foil for so many different things. And also like to cook with, you know, you can use aluminum foil for a lot. Parchment paper, you may need these things and have to improvise, come up with a way to do things not as traditional as you may be used to. Like you can put parchment paper in a crock pot and plug it in your power station and bake you some bread. As I was explaining in the last video, you can make bread in a crock pot. And if you have a power bank, you can plug it in there. You could bake bread. You know, that's why it's important to learn how to cook from scratch. Learn how to bake your own bread. I'll do a video on that another time. But foil, aluminum foil, parchment paper, tissue. Of course, you need to have lots of tissue put away. At least for each person, I would say, well, however much you have room for, however much you have the space for. But have some tissue, and you never know, in an emergency, in a time when we can't get essential items, you don't know how long that may last. But I would say have at least 3 weeks. 3 weeks of storage, stockpiles, storage put away of these things that you may need. So tissue, napkins. I have paper plates and paper plates, forks on that list, because if you don't have water, you don't want to let the dishes pile up, because how you gonna clean it? You want to use your good drinking water to clean dishes. So paper plates and forks is on my list. I have sanitizer. Like we know, when that time ago, when the world was chaos, people was getting sick, and we just want to keep our hands clean. So everywhere you go, when you touch something, even now you should be doing this, but in a time when they're saying like all these things are happening now, all these viruses are out, and we have a lot going on now in the world, keep your hands clean. Sanitizer everywhere. After you touch anything, after I touch a door, I'm putting hand sanitizer on my hands. That's just me. I've always been like that. My mother, I think it's my mother. But Lysol. So I have sanitizer, Lysol, the little Lysol wipes. Get you a box of, you know, some Lysol wipes to wipe stuff down, especially if somebody come in your home tracking germs and stuff. You don't know what people doing outside. wipe stuff down. You know, I wipes the toilet seats down. Like, I clean Lysol, people. Lysol hand sanitizer. Also, cleaning products. So, you know, like bleach. And, you know, bleach can be used to purify water as well. I just learned that. You can put bleach and water, like a few drops of it, and it like kills the bacteria, kills the you gotta do your own research on that, but bleach is used for so many great things. So bleach, make sure you definitely get some bleach stored away. And vinegar can be used for a lot of great things too, outside of cooking, but vinegar as well. So so definitely cleaning products. You want to be able to keep your house clean. In the event you can't get to, you know, it's all off the shelves. Cleaning products, lighters, and matches, waterproof matches as well. So get you some lighters, because lighters can be used to start a fire, as you know, as well as matches. And you never know what you may need to start a fire for, or what you may need the matches for or the lighters for, especially if it comes down to having to cook something. So definitely have a lot of lighters around. I used to smoke, so I used to always have lighters around, but I don't smoke anymore. Been saved and delivered and set free, thank you Jesus. But lighters and waterproof matches and some regular matches, plenty of those put away. Also some candles. So I know I have like lights and flashlights, but candles is a good thing to have too. Those little tea light candles, I bought me some of those too. But like candles is a good thing to have. Some people are iffy about it because it's like, oh, it could start a fire, leaving it running, but you just want to have different options. Okay, have different options. You have your flashlights, but also have your candles too. So though that, and then women products. Ladies, get you some pads, get you some tampons, whatever it is that you use, get a lot of them. Because when that time of the month come and you can't get to a store, oh my gosh, a massacre. A massacre. And we don't need that, okay? We don't want that. So get a lot of pads and tampons and women products, whatever it is that you use in the house, whatever little, you know, products you like and you need. Men, you too. Whatever it is that y'all need and whatever it is that y'all use, get a lot of it. Enough of it to last you some time if you couldn't get to a store to get some for a while. So definitely personal care products. Medicine. Get a lot of medicine, as much as you have room for, because if you know, I've heard of a lot of these pharmacies closing, and like Walgreens or Rite Aid, one of them, but they're supposed to be closing their stores. A lot of the mainstream pharmacies where you get your medicines and things like that from, but just stores in general are closing. Medicine is going to be essential in a time when we can't get to any stores, or you know, something is craziness out there and everybody's snatching everything off the shelves. You want to already have this stuff put away in your home, so you could just sit back and chill. Like, you know what, like I already put some of that stuff away. I put some of the stuff up. I'm good. I could help somebody else if I need to. So medicine, first aid kit, and the types of medicines you want to get is pain pills, lots of them. Vitamins, get you some vitamins, because say if we have to not eat the best and we're, you know, we're losing a lot of nutrients in our food from not being able to eat fresh food in a time when we have very little of everything, If we're not able to get the nutritious foods that we need, like fresh fruits and fresh vegetables, vitamin supplements will be a way to replace, what you're losing from not being able to eat the best foods and having to eat canned goods and, freeze dried foods and things like that. So you definitely want to get lots of pain pills, lots of vitamins, different kinds of vitamins. I mean, vitamin D, vitamin C, your fish oils, zinc, B12s, and all the vitamins that you take. I got alfalfa complex vitamins. I have the multivitamins, all the vitamins. Get a couple of packs of them, for you and your family. Just get enough for at least, I would say, a month or two if you can, because vitamins up one pack lasts a while. So get as much as you can that you have this space for. So, and pain pills, because if you are in a position where you can't get to a doctor, or you can't, and you in pain and you can't get to a doctor or a hospital, because whatever's going on in the hospitals are full, just like they wasn't seeing people during that time that we just came out of. They wasn't seeing people in the hospital because they didn't have space for everybody. So if you're in pain, have pain pills for things like that. And also a first aid kit. And get a first aid kit book, like those books that teach you how to do things. They call like something called a tourniquet, just in case it's like heavy bleeding. I just kind of learned what that was, but a tourniquet, and it comes with a first aid kit if you get the heavy duty first aid kit bag, just in case something crazy happens. You just never know. Or maybe you may be able to help somebody by having it in your house or having it in your possession. So a regular little small first aid kit with just like the Band-Aids and alcohol and stuff like that. And then I would get the heavy duty bag that the EMT have on them for emergencies when they pulling up or somebody got shot or something like that. And then I didn't get it yet, but I'm gonna get the book, the surgery book. I don't know what it's called, but it basically teaches you the basics to, if you don't have a doctor present, this book is supposed to help you kind of learn how to save a life if you need to. And me, I just like to be on the safe side, safe than sorry. I'm gonna just call on Jesus. Just, Lord, help him, help me, help whoever is in need right now, and do what else I can do, So, first aid kit, buy the book to learn how to stitch somebody up real quick if you need to, all that good stuff. Pain pills, vitamins, laxatives. Laxatives, y'all. If you gotta be eating canned food or whatever kind of food, freeze-dried food for a while, because like I said, we can't get to the grocery stores and everything is off the shelves and we don't have no fresh food and the world is chaos or whatever. If we go into a time like that, God forbid, if you gotta eat canned food and all that stuff, you don't know what your stomach gonna do, how your body gonna react to this. So you may be getting constipated, going to the, stomach messed up. Get you some laxatives, have some laxatives in the house for whoever may need them, so you can use the bathroom and, move your bowels. Laxatives. Get Orajel, because if we can't get to a dentist, say you having some teeth pain, and I don't know if you ever had a toothache, but my God, I think that toothache I had in the past, one of two, I had two really bad toothaches that, it was worse than childbirth. Okay, a bad toothache is nothing to play with. Orajel. Cough medicine. You may find it may be hard to find it in a time when everything is flying off the shelves and people are sick, whatever the case. Cough medicine, all kinds of little medicines, and also antibiotics. You can't just get them from a pharmacy, I believe, but they have a place or websites where you can buy antibiotics without a prescription, or referral. So look up a way to get your antibiotics. And it's actually a brand, I don't want to mess it up, so I'm not going to say it, but there's a place where you can get it online that I've heard many people talk about. So antibiotics, cough medicine, Halls, get some Halls, have just some, you know, put away. And speaking of Halls, I didn't say in my last video when it came down to the food storage, I didn't put candy. You know, even if you're not a big candy eater, having a snack, having a piece of candy in a time when it's just chaotic and you know you can't go out for ice cream, or you can't get to a little snack shop or whatever to pick up, like, you know, fresh baked cookies or something like that, your insomnias or whatever, you know, wherever you get your local sweets from. Having some candy, it goes a long way. It will really put you in a better mood if you are stressed. You know, candy, and it lasts a long time. So, you know, peppermints, things like that. So, but back to this, Halls, you know, cough medicine, Halls, antibiotics. Okay. Then what has been very popular online is having a go bag. I don't have my go bag just yet, but I'm going to start putting a go bag together, because any event that you just need to get up and go, just like those people who were in Helene, that terrible hurricane. I'm sorry for the noise. Oh, they having a whole party out there. I wish I could show y'all. They are on a float. Okay. I'm sorry. I digress. Okay, so what was I saying? Go bag. Go bag. Having a go bag is so important. Oh my God. Oh, it's just a whole parade going on right now. I guess this is for Christmas. I'm sorry, they got floats and everything going on. I will put my shade up, but I don't want everybody looking at. Go bag. Within the go bag, you want to have a fire starter. Say you may have to leave, you know, you just have to leave your home because it's a hurricane or it's a wildfire. It's been wildfires everywhere lately, like all over. I'm seeing in America, there's been a lot of wildfires. Have you a go bag in the event that you just need to get up and go. You and your family, every person have every person in the home needs to have a backpack with the stuff that they will need individually, so that they can, you guys could just grab it and go. God forbid you wake up to breaking news, it's a wildfire in your area, or something is coming, or whatever the case may be, and you need to just go. A go bag is so important, you know. So what you need to have in it, some of the things that you need to have in it, and feel free to put in the comments other things that may be essential and important to have in this bag that may not be on my list. But a fire starter, because even before all of this, I always thought, what if we gotta live it? Because in the Bible, when it talks about how us Christians gonna be persecuted in a time when we gotta flee from the beast system, my whole life I kind of grew up thinking, like, you know, what if I gotta live in the woods? What if I gotta just leave society and just be out here in the wilderness? You know, how am I gonna survive? So I always kind of been in that survival thought of how to do it and wanting to know how to do it. I gotta learn how to fish. It's so much I gotta learn. I'm a city girl, so, you know, I want to learn how to forage. And for those of you who don't know what that is, that's going out into the wild forest and foraging and basically looking for foods that's edible, looking for what's edible in the forest, because there's a lot of poisonous things, but you can find God's good food that is growing in nature. And I just know God gonna have me something when I'm starving and I'm in the woods trying to make my way, trying to find my way, trying to endure. Let me get back to this. So you never know if you have to just get up and go, and where you're gonna have to get up and go to. You may end up in the woods somewhere. You may end up, you know, you don't know where. So have your fire starter, have a tent, a little tent that you could put in your go bag, something that can cover at least 2 people. So a small tent. Have a map. Get you a map in that go bag, because if you don't have phones, if you don't have access to your phone, if you don't have service or whatever the case may be, have a map to know where you are or know how to get to where you're trying to go. Have some ammo if you carry them things out. You know, some of y'all do, some of y'all licensed, and you got that on you. You need that. Have ready to eat meals. So that can be canned food, and if cans may be too heavy to kind of be lugging around in the backpack, so I would say even a freeze dried meal in a bag where you could just add. But if you can't get hot, well, it doesn't have to be hot water, it just needs to be water that you add to it. But of course you're gonna want to have a hot meal. But you gotta get what you can get, you eat what you can. But cans are a good idea. Tuna, have some canned tuna, something that's not gonna be too heavy. Like if you pack a couple of them, it's not so heavy on you if you gotta travel far. So like canned tuna. Help me out in the comments, you know, something that you're gonna need, that's a meal, that's food that'll keep you going on your journey to wherever you gotta go, wherever you going, if you gotta just get up and go. So ready to eat meals, cash on hand. Have some cash put away, not just on your credit cards, not on the cards, but some cash, so that, you know, wherever you come across, you may be able to exchange, buy something, whatever it is that you're gonna need. Put some water filters, some life straws, what I just showed y'all earlier in the video. Have some life straws in that go bag, just in case you need to get to a stream of water and just sit and keep it moving. Have some life straws in that go bag. Have a change of clothes. You know, maybe you have something on when you got to get up and go, like immediately, you don't have time to get dressed and change your clothes, you know. So have a change of clothes in that bag, in that go bag. And also your passports, your like something that can identify who you are and where you're from. That may be important. That will be important. So if you got to go straight to an airport, or if you just got to, you know, try to cross a border to get to another country, and they may not let you in because they don't know who you are, they want to make sure you know, you just never know, whatever the case may be. So having a passport or some type of identification paperwork of who you are, that is important. I think when I get my go bag, I will keep my passport in that. That's probably where I will keep my passport, instead of having it all, you know, I got documents put away in folders or stuff. That may be where I have it, just sitting, instead of just sitting in a drawer or wherever you have it sitting. Maybe it needs to be sitting in your go bag. So that is my list for the things that I was able to come up with that I could think of. Oh, I didn't even say this, but also bug spray. Bug spray, because, you know, there's been talk of malaria. There's been talk of an outbreak of it, and supposedly coming here. So have bug spray on hand. And you also might want to have that in your go bag too, because if you got to go in the woods somewhere and spray yourself down. So bug spray, keep some of that in your house. Some bug spray, and also detergent to wash your clothes. whether your washing machines are going to be working, because maybe there's no power, so you may not be able to use the washing machine, but you may be able to just, you know, wash by hand and may need a little soap, or however you may need detergent for, or whatever you may need it for, but just have some detergent on hand. Dish detergent and clothes detergent. So that is my list for now. And when I come up with other things, I'm gonna do a video to add to that. But that is what I wanted to get out, because I know in my emergency preparedness video, I said I was gonna make a video saying the list of things and just go into more detail about it. So that's all for now, folks. If you don't know Jesus Christ, he is the best thing that will ever happen to you. Get to know the Lord. He is still arms open. Receive him while you still can. Okay, I love you all, and I wish you the best. I will be back. Like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. If you know somebody who might need to hear this, send it to them. And God bless.